What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. In today's video, we are working on cleaning up all the Christmas stuff here at the clinic. I can't believe how fast the Christmas season's already gone. And for us, it's like we set up all this stuff and now we got to take it all back down. So we're gonna be in the process of taking it all down. And I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of a bittersweet because I love the Christmas season and it's so, so much fun, family time and everything, and it's already over. And we're already cleaning up from it. So that's what we're gonna be doing today, cleaning up the Christmas stuff. Some of the ladies are gonna be here helping out, but I gotta help out with some of the stuff that's a little bit more difficult. Like we had to get the Santa off the roof and we had the reindeer on the roof, so we have to take down those guys, put the boxes up in the attic, all the things. So anyway, come along for the ride. And I brought the muscle with me here so that they can help clean up some snow. We had some pretty heavy snowfall, so we gotta clean up some snow, salt the parking lot and all that sort of thing. So what do you need?
Do you know where the shovel is?
Yeah, did you look in the back room?
Yeah.
Okay, did you look in the laundry room?
Yeah.
Okay. It should be back there, so let's go back there and let's see if we can find one. Come on. You sure there's no shovel back here?
Yeah.
I find a shovel. Where I told you there's a shovel, you're gonna owe me a coffee or something. You're buying too. Like look at this. Look at this. Literally, there is a light out right here. I'm saying how there's always problems and always issues, and the light is out in the hallway. It never stops. This is our lunchroom here / community room at New Vision Health Center. This is where we do like community events, talks, that sort of thing. If you were in the area, Macomb, Michigan, like be aware we do talks, so you could come out to them sometime. Well, you know what? By the time we find this shovel, Emma's gonna have all the snow cleared anyway. It's right here. Found the shovel behind the ladder. All right, we got the shovel, guys. Hey, Tyler. It was buried in the back. It was behind the ladder. Hey, did you purposely do that so she had to shovel all the snow?
No.
All right.
I have to get you coffee now?
Yes, you owe me a coffee now. So now we got to get another room ready for another therapist. So, as we continue to grow, when we first moved to this building here with New Vision Health Center, we were like just this huge, enormous building with a ton of rooms and a ton of space we weren't using. And now that we've been here for, gosh, we're on 2 years now, it's slowly getting to the point where it's too small. So we are starting another therapist come, I think, 2 weeks from now. She's moving from another position at another company, moving over to New Vision Health Center. And, now we're pretty much, I think we're using every room in the building now, which is super cool. This room here is the one where the new therapist is going to go. It's much bigger than is needed for this style of therapy that we're having in this room, but it was just an overflow room. We have it, we need it, so we're going to put it right in here, and we'll put some different decorations and stuff in the room to try to make it feel more comfortable. So that's all set, ready to go. And then after this, we're going to go out with the kids and have a little bit of fun and just try to like calm down a little bit and de-stress. It's really important to make sure that you're taking the time in your life to go do things and de-stress, because the stress that builds up in your body is so detrimental to your health. And it's one of those things that I've been noticing lately that's been, just kind of creeping up on me and becoming too much. What happens is when you get in a position where you're just going all the time, even though you feel like you can handle it really well, the problem is that stress starts to really have a negative impact on your system. Like even though you can take it on, like you can physically handle it, the cortisol and the adrenaline that's just like flowing through your system is tearing you down. Like if you look at cortisol and adrenaline, what it'll do to your cardiovascular system, it's really crazy. So for instance, it'll actually lead to heart disease, but it'll increase your cholesterol and your blood pressure. As far as your stomach health goes, it will cause things like ulcers and IBS and all types of reflux. It'll disrupt your hormones, it'll disrupt your sleep, which breaks down your whole body. So you're really looking at this like cortisol adrenaline pattern in your body, which can really start to take over. And unfortunately, it's just tearing you down bit by bit. So once again, you can feel like you're physically handling all the different stressors in your life. But then once you get locked in that fight or flight, which this cortisol and adrenaline will do to you, that is a stress pattern. And the hard part is it can be really hard to break. So you can go do different therapies and things of that nature in order to help break that stress pattern. But what you can also do in your own life is literally take time and put yourself in non-stressful situations. That might be going to dinner with friends. For us today, and how it pertains to this conversation, we're gonna actually take the kids to what's called an escape room. I don't know if you've ever heard of that, where you go into a room and you have to try to escape with all the different clues, and it's typically an hour long. But anyway, it takes me out of that daily grind and it puts me in another place to where you're just like stuck focusing on, just like relaxing and enjoying the people around you. And then those types of situations will help pull you from that fight or flight. And there's a lot of other things that you can do, just any type of relaxation. Even from a supplementation standpoint, you can look to like B vitamins and magnesium, which will really help with this as well. It'll help break that stress pattern. You can get things like chiropractic care, which will help break that stress pattern. There's just so many ways to do it. Getting a massage, just anything that takes you out of that stressful moment that you're locked in. So if you want to improve your health, work on managing your stress, whether it's doing deep breathing exercises or even like a cold therapy of some sort. These will all really take you out of that fight or flight, put you into a parasympathetic state, which is so much healthier for your body. And if you're getting locked in that fight or flight and you're not ever getting out of it, I'm telling you, it's wrecking your health. Like, this is one of the reasons that when most people go on vacation, they feel so much better. Have you ever done that? Like, this happens to my patients all the time. They have these chronic issues and they go on vacation and somehow all of their chronic issues start to go away. So if you were to take like a 1 to 2 week vacation, let's say, in that week's time, you're gonna find like, oh my gosh, my body doesn't ache so much. My neck doesn't hurt. My back isn't hurting anymore. My joints don't ache. My gastrointestinal problems started to go away. That's very common because all of this stress builds up in the body and starts causing all kinds of negative reactions. So unfortunately, we all live pretty stressful lives today, especially if you're like midlife like me. You got young kids, you have a career, you have a lot going on, and unfortunately it's just a lot, and it's a lot to take on, but we all deal with it, so we have to make sure that we're handling it and managing it. And so make sure that you're always working to manage stress. It's so important. Let's see how our snow removal process is going on out here. Hey, you all done yet?
You want me to get the rest of this?
Do the whole parking lot. No, just if you could just get the sidewalk and then we'll get the rest plowed.
Okay.
Got it? Cool? All right. So we had about 4 inches of snow here in Michigan the other day. So anyways, I'm working in the clinic. The kids are helping me clearing the dang sidewalks off. And then after we do that, we'll use a plow truck and everything to clear the rest of the parking lot. And then we'll be good to go, because with the sun shining, it'll be melted by Monday. But it's just, things you have to do. When you own your own business and you are in the process of building a business, you're gonna have to realize that you can't pay to have everything done. Like, if you have somebody come and clear sidewalks and you're paying to have everything salted. I mean, I think that last year we paid like $8,000 to get all of our parking lots cleaned. It was just ridiculous. It's so much. And so when you add that on top of every other service that you need for your place of business, it gets to be a lot. So anyway, we come out here and we clean the snow if we're, just have the day off, and we can do it just simply because it saves us a lot of money. And those are the types of things you got to just make the sacrifice and do, especially if you're, running your own operation. It's just the way it is. All right, so we're going to get out of here. We have an appointment to get to at the escape room. Before I go, I want to show you 2 things. We said there's 2 things that can help really well with stress. One of them is going to be magnesium. This is my go-to. I take this every night before bed because it helps me sleep so good. And then the other is going to be... Let's see if I got something like this. I know that we do. It's just always hard to find stuff when you're looking at like 300 bottles. B12 is good for stress. If you've never taken B12, this is also really good for stress. And I always take sublingual B12 because a lot of times you're gonna find that because of digestive issues, you're not absorbing the B12 properly, or you lack the what's called intrinsic factor to absorb it. So a lot of individuals will take B12 through a capsule, you're swallowing it, and it does no good because you're not able to absorb it. So this is a sublingual B12. Put it on your tongue, it's like a little tablet, it tastes sweet, pretty good tasting, and then that's how you get your B12. And then just a good B complex. I have one here somewhere. I'll put some resources in the description below, but I like to also show you this stuff, guys, so that, you know, as you are in the process of trying to get healthy, our whole goal is to try to get you healthy. While we're in that process, it's important to make sure that you're doing the right things and taking the right supplements, making the right lifestyle choices. And of course, after you make those types of changes in your day-to-day activity, this is when you're going to start noticing that your health just skyrockets, because you can't wait until something bad happens. Remember, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. You can't wait till something bad happens. You just got to take action. So let's get to the appointment at the escape room, get out of here. And then of course, once I get home, there's more snow to deal with. And this is one of the things that's just weird about living in a snowy climate is like when it snows, you got a big project on your hands. You know, there's snow on all the sidewalks, the driveway, and then we have a pond out back behind our house and the kids have been skating back there. And the trouble is whenever it snows, you got to get the snow off fast, because if the snow stays on there, it acts like a blanket and it melts the ice and ruins that. So that's another project we have today. So we are just loaded. It's my day off. It's a dang Saturday, and we're loaded with projects. But this is the way it goes, guys. It never stops. All right, so we're gonna go clear the pond off so that we can skate. This beast has not ran in 2 years. We just haven't gotten any snow. So I'm having a very tough time trying to get it going. So we'll see. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. I'm just spraying some starting fluid on it and seeing what happens. Broke the lid off the starting fluid. Spraying everywhere. And I'm not gonna have any. Oh well. Darn it. That's the thing about it being so cold, is everything breaks. Everything breaks. But it is beautiful out. If you look out here, it is unbelievably beautiful. The snow is pretty. We've had a lot of just rainy, mucky, gross winters in Michigan as of the past couple years. So it is actually nice to see some snow out here. So I get this on. I'm literally covered in starting fluid right now. Something is broke. Everywhere I go, something is broke. So let's see if we can get this thing running. So we haven't had any snow in a couple years, so there's been no point of even messing with it. But let's see here. What's going on?
Good.
Did you pull your pretty bow out?
Yeah.
What did you do? Look what you did to your hair.
I got it in half. I pulled it.
You pulled it out? Did you break it?
Yes, I did.
Oh my goodness. All right, guys, we gave up on trying to start the snowblower. It's bitter cold. I've been out there all day and I'm done. So we got lots of happenings in the kitchen now. That's pretty cool. What are you making?
Almond milk bagels.
Almond milk. So it's, okay, tell
Almond
me.
milk yogurt bagels.
Almond milk, yogurt. So what's in them?
Okay, almond milk, yogurt, flour,
And that's it.
and then baking powder.
Baking powder, okay. So 4 ingredient bagels?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're actually really good too. You could make those, you use like, which ones do you make? You make everything bagels, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everything bagels. So you mix all those things together, you cook them for how long?
20 minutes.
Yeah. That's her specialty. 4 ingredient bagels. And that's how you should be eating, everyone. You don't want bagels from the grocery store with 45 ingredients, half of which you can't explain. So I'm excited for those. And then that pretty much wraps it up for today's video, guys. Thanks for hanging with us. Every time we do one of these videos, our goal is just to make you a little bit healthier. But we're gonna go hang out as a family. And you tired?
No.
No? You stay up all night? Yeah, I know you are. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging with us. And we'll see you in the next video. Catch you later. Bye.